Coming up next on The Jeff Crilley Show, you'll meet a man who's on a mission to make a profound difference in the life of homeless veterans. His incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is The Jeff Crilley Show.
So unfortunately, we see a lot of homeless people here in Dallas-Fort Worth, but it always tugs at my heartstrings when I see a homeless person who has a sign who says veteran, because I think about that person, male or female, who put their lives on the line for our country, and now they're homeless. Somebody who shares that same feeling is my next guest, Dana Prewitt. He is the CEO of L.I.F.E Development Community, Inc. Thanks for coming on the show.
Jeff, how you doing there, man? Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And I know you're a man of faith, and God put this on your heart a few years ago.
Yes, he did.
Why is this such a profound thing in your life?
Well, because the veterans are our friends, our brothers, our sisters, and then, they go over and fight all the fights. And so I feel that as a visionary, and the vision that I've been given by God, is that this is what we're supposed to do.
Yes.
So we're supposed to help.
And this is still kind of in the startup phase.
Yes, sir.
But tell us what you imagine.
Wow. Once we get this started, and then it's so exciting, and to see this, and then to believe that God would even trust me.
Yes.
I mean, it was such a vision. And so we are looking to not only just house the veterans, we also even looking to give them job, skill training, jobs.
One-stop shop.
Yes.
And medical care, because we know the VA Medical Center has its issues, and there are some homeless people who would not go to the VA Medical Center. And so
unfortunately,
you actually have to kind of take the fight to the street, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've got some video from our library that we're going to pull up right now, and as we talk about this, Dana, many of the people who are homeless are fighting some mental illness.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that, because PTSD is real, isn't it?
Very real. Very real. And they just, I've even met quite a few veterans who's been dealing with that. And so once we build our facility, and so we just have all of our services on site.
Yes.
And so we'll be able to assist with that.
Yeah, and meet them where they are.
Yes.
And it's alarming that of the homeless population, the veteran community is overrepresented, and I think that is because you go to boot camp and you spend several weeks and they're training you, steeling you for war,
right.
And then your military career ends, and they give you like half a day and say, okay, good luck with all that.
Right.
And the veteran is not necessarily prepared to go back into the real world, where maybe the marriage has changed or their relationship with their family has changed. Right. Let's talk about the problems that veterans encounter when they come back home.
Well, I do know as a fact that when a lot of veterans leave the military, it's sort of like they feel like they are just lost out here. I mean, they think, they don't really have anybody that really even care for them.
Sure.
And I noticed, I've even read also there are like a lot of veterans who will come back home and then will try to get jobs and do, school training, all of those things. And then a lot of them, either end up on the streets, on drugs, drinking, and they're dealing with a lot.
Sure. And tell us about the acronym L.I.F.E. That's what does that stand for?
Live in faith every day. And because without that, and to be honest with you, none of us would even make it out here. And because it takes a lot of that out here as well.
And I know, although you didn't serve, you're surrounded, like your entire family served.
Yes, sir.
Just kind of roll through your brothers, your father.
Yes, my father, he served in the Navy. And then my oldest brother, Earl, he was in the Marines. And my third oldest brother, Stanley, he was in the Army. And then I have another brother who was next to me. He was in the Army. And so I decided not to go.
Yeah, no, I get it. And what can happen often is they come back to their family and the relationship with the wife or husband has changed because, you changed at war.
Exactly. It's like all the trauma.
Yes.
And see, that's something else. As over here, as civilians, we don't ever know exactly what they deal with over there. And so with that, and being just traumatized over there, and then, they even come back home, and so they don't have anywhere really to get that out of their system.
And when you see these people, you see people who just need a break.
Yes. I need a break, a hug, love. And mainly just to let them know, hey, we care.
Sure. And think about the discipline that it takes to be in the military. When they say show up at 0500, that's not 5:05. That's that's like 4:50.
On time as that. So better not be late.
So veterans actually make great employees.
Yes, they do.
If you give them a break.
Exactly. And basically that's all they need.
Yeah.
And really just someone to just show them, hey, we love you. Hey, we are here. We are family. And the word we, I'm still trying to learn that word. We means everyone.
Yeah.
We means nobody left behind. And so that's what I'm trying to show our organization, everyone. And since it's just all I'm trying to show.
Sure. Dana, in the little time we have left, what would you like to leave the audience with? Any words of encouragement, or how could they help you?
Just believe and just only know that we are here. We are trying to show what the word we really means. And so we just have to be here. We're just one another. And just know that we are doing this really from our hearts.
Amen. That's a great way to leave this broadcast. We're also going to leave you with his LinkedIn page so you can go ahead and get a hold of him. Dana Prewitt, CEO of L.I.F.E Development Community, Inc. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thanks for having me.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.